Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Azteka from Cyndi Knapp. Let's see, when was this? Seems like I've seen this around, for a bit. Yeah, a few years. I don't know, something just struck me to look at it, and so it did. And it's rather neat. Okay. This one's, it starts off interesting. And I think I'll probably just get two here. I'm going to start in the middle of where I want it. And this is one of those where it doesn't really matter where you start. But what we're going to do is we're going to put two lines, parallel-ish, and let's maybe, I think I can raise it up a little bit as I go. All right. And what you would do is, so this is kind of a border tangle. So you would do sets of two lines, for whatever length that you want it. And then we're kind of going to just do an S shape. And so interesting, and I think it's just the one box on Cyndi's Step Out. And you will find that in the description section. So click on that, the For More Inspiration link. And I'm going to start, honestly, it's not going to matter which way you go. Probably just do it consistently. But I'm going to start at the bottom of this. And, hold on, let me look again. No. And I'm basically going to make an S like this. Oh, and so what if it didn't meet? I went back to look because it seemed like some maybe looped up over a little bit or under. This is one of those that it's not going to matter. However it ends up being will be fine. Okay, let me turn this a little bit. Yeah, because I'm turning it so it's angled for me to draw, but not necessarily good for you to see. Okay, then taking these lines, and we're going to put in a triangle. And, this is kind of like whatever angle you end up having. I just tried not to think about it too much. But we're going to do like a spiral in a triangle. A triangle, yeah. And I would say, like a maze, really. But keep going around the inside until you don't have any room. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I was just angling up. I'm not like aiming for anything really. I just want to make a nice triangle like that. And then continue it around like so. And so we're going to just do that. And then the trick is, as I almost did it, come back, but just a little bit shy of that line. And so, like here, you could, if you needed to, extend this out as you were doing it. Because I was going to kind of do that like so. For whatever reason, I like to just stop there, apparently. Because I've done it each time. And there we have it. That is essentially it. Now, if you want to play a little bit, and I thought this was rather cute. And I like to do this on other things. And Cyndi puts it as a variation. So up to you. Like I said, you could leave it like this. But the variation is where you could just thicken that bit of the line. If I was being really smart, I would grab a smaller nibbed pen. But I'm not today. But like that. And it's just neat. I'm going to do it to both of them. And the reason for the smaller nib pen is that you can merge it right into this line, the existing line, without so much of a bump. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Make that a little smoother. Oh, so I think, no, I made it worse. Very careful. Oh, let's see. There we go. And that is it. And again, looking at Cyndi's step out in the description section, she has it a couple ways, you know, as a border like this, and then with a nice aura on one side, which is really cool. Ooh, maybe I'll do that on there. She also has one in the round, which is rather neat, with other, well, squared spiral tangles, and that is, I always get them mixed up. Yeah, Ambler or Amingle. It's the same, you know, same idea where you're taking an you know, a shape like this. In this case, it would be a square, and same idea where you're making a spiral. But I really like that idea of an aura. I think I did this yesterday too, didn't I? Or the day before. Maybe it was the day. No, it was the day before. You know, just kind of a loose aura. Oh, maybe it needs two. Yeah, I think it does. You could, you know, really follow the contours maybe and have it be angled too. That's always an option. There we go. So I did it on both sides, where on Cyndi she just did, because she had it was a border this way, and yeah, she left this side open and just had that border on this, which is really, really neat idea. All right, now for some shading. Let's see. I just need to, this is one of those, I need to peek again. She really didn't do any shading on hers. Linda did on her little thumbnail, and it was more, you know, kind of shading. I think it was on one, you know, kind of shaved all this. I'm going to try this on this because it's bigger than on my version of the step out. And just to kind of go with this thickening idea. It always looks better when, you know, I can use the Tortillion on the tile versus the the paper that I use. Just regular old, well, it's a little bit thicker than regular old copy paper, but... Oh, and I think I just had another idea, too. But I kind of like that. So here's another thought just to share. You could. I'm tempted to, what I'm just thinking. Well, I don't think it's gonna. Let's just try it. Instead of my half words here, use your words, Heather. Here's what I was thinking. Let's see. Let's use the good old colorless blender. Try to use the edge. Ooh, that made it really dark. Let's try that again. Oh, no, so that's interesting. So I'm going to do it on just on these two inside ones and leave it at that. Because it's small, and I don't want to have the graphite remorse, right? And that way I have a little bit of natural tile color in there. The Prismacolor colorless blender, PC 1077, what is it? 77, yes. You can buy these in 2-packs. If you go to the description section, again, while you're there, take a look below the links to the step outs at my link tree. And in there, I have my, what I call the enabler alert store, otherwise known as the Amazon store. So I have an Amazon store there with, basically I've curated lists of supplies. And this should be under, I have pens and pencils, I believe, together. Yeah. And so the colorless letter should be in there. And I think they come in like 2 packs. I don't like at craft stores out here, that's what they seem to come. You might be able to buy them in a bigger quantity. I mean, you don't really need to, but sometimes it saves. And I have found it to be really an invaluable tool for more than just using it on colored pencils to burnish and blend, but for this on graphite to just make that pop out. Really, really neat. Just, yeah, adds a little extra something, but really, really cool. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it like that. How fun. But although I am thinking, because I put the outline, I could, let's just shade, because shading is fun. Maybe I'll do just one side. I don't know. We'll start with one side. And while I do this, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. And I mentioned the description section, so like I said, you'll find the links to the step outs, and then below that is my link tree. I think that needs to go right up to that. Let's go a little darker. Yeah, and on the link tree, besides the Amazon page, where you can find all kinds of things, doing my job of enabling your creativity. The habit of buying pencils and things. Oh, I like it much better right up to the line like that. Oh, and maybe. Huh. Nah, let's do both sides. Oh, let's see what else is there. If you would like to connect, I have all of my social media on there. I have my website where you can follow my blog. Facebook page where you can follow me there. That's kind of good twofold if you're interested in classes or tangling with me online. Me and the other Tangle addicts. I do post my classes there. Okay, the darker one's going to go underneath. Yeah, that's cooler. And I list the daily tangle, so you'll get those things if you follow that page. And if you are on Facebook and you want to, we have a Tangle Addicts community group on private group on Facebook. There, once you click the link, you have to answer all 4 questions. And then once I see that, then you will be granted admission to the craziness, to the mayhem that we have on our group. It's so much fun. So many wonderful people. It's, I can't say enough good words about it. What else is on there that I want to highlight? Classes. There's, besides Facebook, Eventbrite, and there's a link there if you want to follow me there for classes as well. Most of my classes are, a lot of them are free. Thursdays, it's called Tangle Time. It's free. It's an hour. I do it twice on Thursdays. And then on the third Tuesday, that's another free class. That is Tough Tangle Tuesday. And same thing, my classes all start at the same times. I don't think I have really ever, maybe once, veered from the 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. start times, Eastern time. I'm in Michigan. But the free classes are an hour. The paid classes that are on the other Tuesdays, those are, at least an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, maybe once in a very great while. If we have like a big project or something that we want to play with, maybe more, but usually it don't go more than 2 hours, and we have a ton of fun. All right, so you can check all of that out, and I think that's it. So with that, thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.